Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Asgardians and mutants alike. Welcome to another Liam Aiden gameplay video. Back with more Marvel Strike Force today. 2 Marvel Strike Force videos in a row. Exciting stuff. And today, as the title suggests, we're going to be doing something else exciting. We're going to be completing tiers 6 and 7 of the Princess and the Symbiote event and taking legendary character Shuri up to 7 stars. Now, the Princess and the Symbiote event is one of the events, along with Iron Man and Nick Fury's event, that have been made permanent in the game, so you can unlock them anytime as long as you meet the criteria. So to take Shuri up to 6 and 7 star, we need 6 and 7 star Spider-Verse characters. Going to take a quick look at those in a minute. First of all, let's take a quick look at my Shuri. Now, Shuri, I unlocked her a little while ago. I'll put a link in the top right-hand corner to the video where I unlock her. She unlocks at 5 star. As you can see, I've not really done anything with her. Now, I was really excited to get Shuri. She was, at that point, one of the best, the more impressive legendary characters. She's kind of fallen off that pedestal a little bit. The Wakandan team, not that awesome. I do currently use them in Alliance War on defense, but other than that, I don't really have a use for them. Shuri herself, she is a little plug and play. You can kind of use her in some other teams because of the buffs that she gives, and I may yet find a use for her in Dark Dimensions, but so far, as you can see here, only level 45, gear tier 5. I've not really done very much with her, but I am still excited to get her up to 7 stars. She'll be my first 7-star legendary. So who are we going to use to achieve this monumental feat, the 6 and 7 star unlock? Let's take a quick look at my Spider-Verse characters. So there you go, that's my whole Spider-Verse roster, and we're just going to use those 5 characters along the top there, the only 5 that I actually have at 7 stars. You can see I just took Electro up to 7 star earlier today. So Spider-Man Miles Morales, Electro, Vulture, and Rhino. Now, of these characters, it's only really the Sinister Six characters that I've done much to in terms of gearing them and powering them up, because I do use Sinister Six. Spider-Man and Miles Morales, not so much, as you can see here. So Spider-Man, only level 60, only gear level 10, ability 6664, but no T4s, only 2 on the ISO 8, although I do have a lot of 6-star red stars, 6 red stars on him there, so that's a bonus. Miles Morales, only 3 red stars, again, only level 60, gear level 10 again, no T4s, and low level ISO 8. Not really using him that much at all at the moment. But Electro, here we go. So Electro I've taken up to level 70, gear level 12, so not incredible, but definitely usable. She's level 4 on her ISO 8. I've got 4 red stars on her there and 2 T4s, 1 on her passive and 1 on her ultimate, that AoE for that extra damage there. So a little bit more power. Vulture, again, same thing, level 70, gear level 12, ISO 8 level 4, and 2 T4s, this time on his special and on his ultimate, also the AoE there. Vulture pretty quick, so I'm hoping that helps me out in this event, that he's quick off the mark and we're able to drop that AoE pretty quickly to do that damage. And then finally, Rhino. So Rhino, again, there's a trend here with the Sinister Six. I've taken them all to level 70, gear level 12, level 4 on the ISO 8, got him with Fortifier there, and again 2 T4s on his ultimate Stampede and on his passive, so he's gaining that extra health. So there you go. That's the team that I'm going to be using: Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Electro, Vulture, and Rhino. Let's hop on over to the event and see how we do. Now, I think that this should be more than enough. Let's take a quick look at exactly what we need. So 6 Spider-Verse characters need to be at, 5 Spider-Verse characters at 6 star. 6 star gear, so level 64, gear tier 11, and ability level 6. So again, I think we've easily got this. I really don't think this is going to be a problem at all. Let's give it a shot. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and skip the story there. So interestingly, for this first one, for 6 star, I could actually use Mysterio and Shocker. I could go in with a full Sinister Six team if I wanted to, because I do have those at 6 star, but I don't have them at 7 star. So I'm actually going to take them out. I'm going to run this whole thing with the same team, with Spider-Man and Miles Morales in there, just to see how we do. In some ways, this is kind of a trial run for the 7 star. 304,000 power. Let's go. Hopefully this is going to be enough. Let's check it out. All right, here goes nothing. So there we go. So it looks like we're joined by Shuri and Black Panther for this. Oh, and M'Baku for this particular fight. So we've got a little bit of backup. Let's bring the speed up there. Okay, so Minerva. So ideally, I'd like to take out Minerva first pretty quickly because of her mass phlebotomy and her heal and her ability to revive allies. But we've got a taunt there. Boom, there's another taunt. Those 2 royal guards. This is very annoying. Let's get some defense up there thanks to Shuri. So those will... Here we go. Drop the AoE and there we go. The first serious damage. Again, Miles Morales. Boom. Nice. So the characters they've given us to try and do this event with are quite a bit weaker than the characters I've brought in, and that's normally a good indicator of how difficult the level's going to be. If you're there and the characters that they kind of give you, the accompanying characters are way out, you're having to rely on them, they're overpowering you, then that's a sign that maybe... Oh, we can go for Minerva. Awesome. Let's get rid of her. Let's drop this AoE here. Boom. Okay, so Minerva is still standing, but look at that. We almost cleared the deck. Another taunt, of course. Okay, we're going to get her. We're going to get her. But yeah, if the characters they bring in, the story characters to assist you are much more powerful than your... Look at that. Ton of damage from Electro. But if they're more powerful than your team than the characters you're bringing in, you're probably a little bit underpowered there. But if in this situation, my team is way more powerful... Boom, bye-bye Minerva. Then the characters they've given us, the Wakandan characters, then I think we're doing good. I think we're gonna find it very easy to complete this here. Obviously, that's an indicator of the level that this event is made for. And here, I mean, there we go. We've done this. We've done this. No problem. Sinister Six just cutting straight through this, and the Spidey's there. Spidey guys just really for backup. Boom, bye-bye Electro. So Electro, I don't think, is even going to get her free assault off. Electro, after her 5th assault, she gets fully powered up with the energy, and then she gets a free attack on the weakest enemy there. But I think that's attack number 4 for her, so yeah, she's not even going to make it. And we don't even need to heal anyone. Get those buffs up just because. Boom, thank you, Rhino. Boom. There we go. Awesome, good job, team. I do really love Miles Morales' little poses that he does at the end there. So there we go, extra 200 shards. So that's what we need to bring Shuri up to 6-star. We need another 300 to fully take her up to 7-star. We're going to get 500 shards out of this in total. So here we go. So tier 7, they're saying level 65, gear tier 11 plus, and abilities level 6. That's hardly any different from tier 6, to be honest. Obviously, you need those extra stars, but the gear and tier levels are pretty much the same. I think they said 64 before, 65 this time. I think we can do it. I think this is going to be another walk in the park, but let's see. Okay, so they're kind of introducing Killmonger here. So I guess if you've never used Killmonger before, that'd be interesting to see how he works, but everyone's got Killmonger now. I've certainly got Killmonger, so I'm not going to spend any time on that. What I am going to try and do is take out these pyros as soon as possible, because I do not want him landing all of these bleeds on my team here, especially on the squishier Wakandans that I've got accompanying my Spider-Verse characters. So the taunt there from Juggernaut. Boom. Yeah, we're kind of... Oh, okay, so Magneto. I was about to say we're kind of overpowered for this, but there we go. Hit a lot of blind. Oh, but then we got rid of it. Perfect. So it's actually going really, really well. We're way overpowered for this event. Wow, look at that. Thank you, Electro. I think I'm going to drop this another AoE. There we go. Wow, we're just cutting straight through this. Easy peasy. So if you power up your Spider-Verse, if you power up Sinister Six, which is something that I recommend people do, because it is a really useful squad, especially at the beginning, and as you're maybe going to want to use it if you don't go the aim route to do tier 7 of the villains campaign, you're going to easily be able to walk this. That's the lesson here today. Boom. Here we go. We've got it. There we go. Boom. It's over. Wakanda is safe. I should say so. Perfect. Nice. Good job, team. Nice family portrait as well. Looking good. And there we go. Our final 300 shards. We got those final 500 that we need to transform Shuri into the 7-star princess we all know and love her to be. Let's call her up here and let's do it. Let's promote her up to 7 stars. Here we go. So you can see my whole Wakandan's team pretty weak, not really using them. But let's do this. Let's rank her up. 250,000, worth it. Nice. Now the final star. Let's do this. 500,000. Boom. There we go. 7-star Shuri. Well, that is that. There we go. Like I said, I haven't really actually been using Shuri that much, or my Wakandans that much, for that matter. I think I probably will have a use for her. You do need a legendary squad on Dark Dimensions 3, DD3, so maybe I'll power her up for that. Maybe I'll just get around to powering her up for my Wakandans. I keep using them on War Defense. They can be useful for that. Who knows? But I'm just pleased to have her. Pleased to have her at 7-star. She is my first 7-star legendary, hopefully the first of many more. But what about you? Have you got a 7-star Shuri yet? What team did you use? What configuration of Spider-Verse characters? What do you think of Shuri and the Wakandans? Let me know in the comments down below. Well, thank you for being a part of this journey with me today. If you did enjoy this video, found it entertaining or informative in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And while you're here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new gameplay videos for Marvel Strike Force and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes every week. That is all for Liam Aiden gameplay today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other. Wakanda forever.